Hello, gorgeous. Sorry, the lighting is so weird. It's getting dark so fast, and I don't have studio lights, so bear with me. Welcome to React Miss. Today, we're going to watch cringe proposals. Subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch this several thousand times. It's 100% free. Let me know in the comments below if you think these proposals are actually cringe or if this is something you'd prefer if you were proposed to. And also, I'm very curious. Let me know what your dream proposal is and manifest it in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on it.
You serious? My brother, how married? What did you mean? My brother. You making a scene. My brother, how you doing?
I don't think that women should propose to men. By the way, these are for pure entertainment. I'm not planning on each and every single one to be educational. So just have fun. There's a monster. Just have fun, enjoy yourself. If you're a lesbian couple, that's one thing. But this was obviously a chess move out of desperation because she cheated with his cousin, it looks like. But why they would film it, I don't know who's filming. Perhaps she asked to propose to this guy to keep him and wanted that to be their memory forever. But also, why are you wearing this outfit? If you are being proposed to or in a proposal situation, something a bit more flowy would be decent. I know she's trying to show off her figure, but she could have worn a black dress or any color dress that was slinky and skin tight. You move like a cat in it. It looks like Long John's underwear before you go skiing. I used to live in the Nordics, so we would wear stuff like this all the time underneath our clothes, and we'd have 14 layers and it's still cold out. That's just a very toxic relationship.
Watch me ruin my proposal. I'm so awkward, guys. Not the fake faint. Heights so no one sees me ugly cry. No. Haha JK. His knee probably hurts. Don't worry, I said yes.
This is really cute because he had music and everything while she was opening it. There are a few things wrong. As an etiquette consultant, I cannot hold you in a chokehold and say, you need to do things this way. I really don't mind. It's your life. Do whatever it is that you want. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. As long as it's healthy, I'm happy, especially. There are a few things that bother me personally. It's not necessarily as an etiquette consultant. This is just me as a human. First off, why are you proposing on another holiday? It looks like you're opening gifts for Christmas and you guys have the most adorable Christmas pajamas. That's really cute. But why not have your own holiday and create your own celebration every single year that you can revisit? I think that's fabulous. I think that's so cute. I don't know if people are budgeting on gifts or because they already have all the family there who flew across from wherever, traveled very far for this moment, and he thought, you know what, we don't have a lot of time where everybody's here. I want to do it in front of her family. So I get that, but you can do that on a separate occasion. I feel like it's not effort, me personally, but perhaps that's exactly what she wanted. So I cannot say anything. And then also on top of that, what bothers me is when men genuflect, when they get down on one knee and the woman is not looking. I think you need to get down on one knee as you are making eye contact so she sees you and you can watch her expression change and she realizes, oh my goodness, this is happening. I think that creates the memory. It's not you turn around and all of a sudden he's on the floor. Where did he go? And you look down. Oh my gosh, that's more of a shock. I feel like you need to watch it happen personally. If not, that's fine too. And then there was another thing. Oh yeah, asking on a sign, will you marry me? You obviously don't have to use what I'm saying as Bible. He could have wrapped the box and she would open it and see it's empty, and then he would have the ring and genuflect. I think that would have made more sense instead of having this sign, the will you marry me, because I feel like you need to say the words. The words need to come out of your mouth while you're making eye contact with the person. You need to ask the person. That's just my personal opinion. So let me know in the comments below what you prefer and what you guys think. Should you have your own holiday? Should you start your own thing as opposed to piggybacking off a different holiday? Should you bend down the knee? Does that matter to you? Do you think that it's important that he asks from his mouth versus on a sign? You need to still ask it in person. she was wrong. I don't think that the mall is a good place. It's possible that the first place they ever met was the mall and that's romantic for them. If you are going to propose in or around a retailer, it should be at Tiffany or Cartier or K Jewelers or whatever it is that you can afford. So I'm not going to tell you how much to spend, obviously. That's not up to me. And I don't think that it's right to say, spend this many months of savings on a ring, whatever you both find appropriate at that time. Because for me personally, I rather have the money go towards a property, something that benefits us and our family in the long run, 5 years down the line in my 5th year anniversary, then go crazy on a ring. Or 2 years from now, get me a crazy diamond. Every year you can always upgrade the jewelry. That's just me. So I cannot say for everybody else. Charlotte York, I know this is a fictional character. If you've seen Sex in the City, she proposed to herself. Then the second time she was proposed to, Charlotte York was walking by Tiffany with Trey. I don't remember what she said, but she essentially pointed out that Tiffany Midtown, one of my favorite flagships in the world. I love Tiffany. I know the whole history behind Tiffany, the heritage, the luxury. I love getting all my homeware gifts and baby gifts from Tiffany. It's a wonderful place. Anyway, so Trey says, why don't we get you a ring? And she says, alrighty. I think that's when it's okay to propose to someone or have that be your proposal story. I think that's actually a legitimate romantic excuse for proposing or scenario for proposing. Say, for example, if a guy takes me to Cartier and says, let's get your ring size, and he says, I want to get you this one, or which one do you like? You kind of meet in the middle. That's really romantic. And then he proposes, or whether it's there and then, he'll know which ring to get you and then proposes later. That's really romantic to plan together, that make sure that you're on the same page. That's really romantic. Not the mall where there's a crowd like this. It's already daunting for people who have social anxiety or do not like the spotlight on them. That's something to consider. Take her somewhere beautiful, botanical, or fresh flowers, white tablecloths. Take her somewhere romantic where it's not hectic and stressful and there are sale signs. It's an intimate matter. There are so many different types of proposals, so ask ahead of time too. You don't have to always surprise someone, especially if you're dating. It's something that you talk about usually, unless it's a whirlwind romance, and then those are hit or miss. Okay, there are tons of comments on TikTok saying this is a total nightmare. It says, POV, it's been 3 years since your proposal and you got fully attacked in the comments for being awkward. Everybody in the comments was saying, this is an absolute nightmare. You're being put on the spot. This is too much. It's so stressful. It's anxious. I don't think that you were awkward at all. I think you were just wondering, like a cat entering a new apartment, looking around, they're wondering what's going on. Things look weird. It's different here. You're just exploring. It's not necessarily that you're awkward. Even if it is awkward, you don't know what to do in this situation. You've probably never been proposed to before, never been put on the spot like this before. What I do think is weird is that there are random people that you know standing on the fence, sitting on the roof, literally watching you and recording everything. I don't like will you marry me signs. I think that's weird. Have a heart made of roses, made of lights, but will you marry me? Where are you getting the sign? Are you renting this? Where are you gonna put it after it? Or do you just have the letters and you rearrange them? No idea. Let me know in the comments if this is a thing that I am not aware of. I'm not an event planner, but someone has put a lot of thought into this. I would not put rose petals around the pool like this, but that's because that's the focal point off the water, the will you marry. I'm so sorry. It's a backyard and they're trying to work with what they have, which I think is fabulous. It's actually quite romantic. It's very special. It's meaningful because your loved ones are here, all the people who matter to you. I don't think that anything is wrong with that. For me, I would prefer if we were on vacation somewhere or I was just in my bed reading and then you pulled out a ring. It depends. You can have rose petals strategically somewhere around some chocolate. As you can see, this is not something that crosses my mind. I'm not a wedding planner. I'm just different. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I think this is a very lovely. It's been 3 years since you've been proposed to. So I'm not the one to say whether it's cringe or not because you guys look happy. And that's all that matters. Oh, this one. Okay, we've all seen this one go viral. It's crazy how everyone thought she was insolent, everyone thought she was being apathetic. I think it's funny that the dad was watching and not saying anything, not like tapping her on the shoulder. You got to do it yourself. You're the man. You're going to be the husband. This is why I say it's important to kneel on one knee when you have eye contact. So they know what's going on. They know the gravity of the situation.
I love you. You know, maybe when we met each other, I was probably the best example. But you know how as we went being together and all this time has passed by, you know, I've gotten to love you a lot. And, you know, you're hardworking. I've always loved that about you, you know, because nowadays there's no hardworking girls out there, or a girl with the same mentality as you know. Like I've always told you, I've always wanted to grow and grow and grow, more and more and more, you know, and for us to have a nice family one day. And so that's why today I asked you, Sandra, will you marry me?
No, le está preguntando, Juanqui.
Yes or no?
No escuché.
Sí, sí, en español, en español.
I don't speak English. What is that? Sí. Okay, bravo, un aplauso.
I thought this was really funny because he said a whole lot of nothing. I understood the gist of what he was trying to say, but he wasn't good at putting it into words because I think he was just nervous. He's in front of the family, he's in front of her. This is a big moment in his life. But I thought it was really funny. He kept saying, you know, tú sabes. So she didn't even say yes or no yet. What do you say, yes or no? It's not very smooth, it's not very gentlemanly, but they seem to be happy, so that's what matters. She looks so lovely. Look at her smile, look at her dress. Everyone is saying in the comments that she's awkward and doesn't know what to do. I think she's listening to him. Her default face where she's paying attention to what someone is saying. No harm in that. I feel like he was speaking from the heart too, which is why he was so nervous. A lot of the times when people are nervous, they might have the perfect polished thing to say that they practice. Then when the moment comes, it just goes out the window. So I feel him here. Okay, here's the last one.
This is not the way. Oh no! She's like, can you just, babe, can you just, her like face, person about to cry.
Okay, it doesn't show. I don't know if he is about to get down on one knee because all the women are genuflect, but I would die if someone was in a flash mob. This is not my scene. This is not my thing. I don't want a guy dancing, especially around a bunch of women. How do you know so many girls? Are these your friends? Why are you friends with so many girls? Is this Europe or New York? The water is drained. I think it's New York. Everybody, by the way, uses this song, I Think I'm Gonna Marry You, Bruno Mars. A lot of the proposals have been playing this song in the background. So if you can't hear it, I cut it out because YouTube. This is really painful. You could have just proposed in the park and it would have been gorgeous. This is a stunning, beautiful place to propose to someone. It's freezing. It looks like everyone's in puffer jackets. The other women I could do without. It's one thing if there are men in dinner jackets and tuxedos dancing with you and you're acting like one of the Rat Pack. That's really cool. But it's just girls in athleisure dancing. Flash mob. Maybe he's a theater student, an actor, or a dancer professionally. So he knows all of these women as his coworkers. He's wearing skinny pants. I'm not a skinny trousers type of woman. I love when a man is not wearing skin tight clothes personally. So, but the dance moves too are simple enough that everybody could learn them quickly and that you can't stress out. Perhaps he's not a choreographer. I'm so sorry to say this. You could have proposed and had someone play music in the background like it's a movie that's happening to you, but the flash mob is too much. And he joined in the dancing. It wasn't just, oh wow, what a show, so romantic. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize again for this horrendous lighting. Come back tomorrow for Reactmas. We're going to react to some more funny videos. Subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch us several thousand times. It's 100% free. Follow me on all my socials. Everything is linked below. Check out my other videos because I think you're going to enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later.
قوموا بزيارة الويب سايت stylegr.com واشتركوا للحصول على أفكار ملابس أسبوعية مجانية ونصائح للعناية الشخصية. تابعوني على انستغرام لاجيا غارسيا للحصول على تحديثات يومية واقرأوا مدوناتي لاستكشاف أعمق. شكرا.